TIFU by trying to date an incel. I know what you're thinking. Either, what is an incel, or, why would you try to do this? I decided to try to fix this guy's mindset I had met weeks ago. While at first I thought he was joking. To start, he lives only some hours away. And he felt like this was impossible to work around. He does not drive or work. Yet I do. So it didn't seem as much of an issue to me. But I was willing to work around it. All he does is tell me how women are evil and how they're whores, etc. And at first I was just in disbelief and confusion because I felt like he was probably just joking. Over time I learned he's completely serious. And even his friends validated it to me that he is very serious. We ended up ending things and we argued over his mindset. Now I'm upset over a man who literally hates my gender. He told me I would never understand because I am not a man. But I think he is just choosing to have a closed mindset. Are people like this even real? And is there even any possibility of changing? Edit. I feel like there's a lot of confusion. We were only in the talking stage. And never were officially in a relationship. He told me I was too obsessed with work college. Many are also confused in what I saw in him. I have a really big heart and he's very musically inclined, and I found that as something we both had in common. I'm very passionate about music, so it is easy to get me hooked that way. TLD are attempted to date and change a man who hates women and doesn't have any experience with girls. You dated a man who can't drive, has no job, lives multiple hours away, and hates women. You could not possibly choose a worse potential romantic partner. I am curious what you actually saw in this person? That was not a rhetorical question. I am genuinely fascinated by what could possibly have attracted you to him. You just proved his point, he thinks. Why would you date a man who doesn't drive, work, and hates women? All you did after breaking up with him was reinforce every idiotic belief he holds. That's a massive red flag on his part, but also on yours. The "I can fix you" mentality is a big red flag on its own too. Toxic relationships don't usually start toxic. They evolve into that from either party consciously disregarding red flags. To start, he lives only some hours away, he does not drive or work. You went out of your way to date this loser. People like this, not just incels, but yes, totally them, had bad experiences or just low confidence and choose to negatively reinforce themselves. It is easier to put your own shortcomings and attitude problems on the rest of the world. That way you don't have to do the hard work of improving. Worse, they congregate online and in little groups and reinforce each other, sharing diatribes on why women are evil and why they are owed attention and sex. It's sad, but like anything else, change only happens when you own your own problems. Trying to fix them is just inviting aggravation and abuse into your own life for no benefit. You can't reason an idiot out of an opinion he never reasoned himself into, after all. Bless your heart. If his views on women and dating were known from the start, why are you surprised at the result? You opted to try to date this person to fix them. That doesn't reflect well on you. He's wrong, but he was honest from the get-go about who he was. My friend dated an incel, and after she dumped him he shot and killed her new boyfriend out of jealousy. Bro literally had his ticket out of being an incel and blew it. LMAO. How freaking desperate are you? Damn. A few hours away. Literally hates you and everything about you. And you're like, oh, I gotta break me off a piece of this dude who verbally treats me and my gender like garbage. Please say you didn't show him where you live. If you did, move. Don't date people in order to change them. Date them because you truly want to be with them and you believe it might lead to a better relationship. As for incels, if the guy already had his mind wrapped around the idea that women are evil, that's already a sign that you're probably gonna get disrespected and maltreated while being with him. The incel is not an incel simply because they're ugly, poor, unattractive. They're an incel because of their behavior, their attitude, the way they treat people. At least ugly, poor, unattractive people can still have a nice personality and they can treat you with respect and actual care. But an incel will disrespect you and treat you badly, even if they want to have a girlfriend, wife, because they have mental issues. In short, the modern-day incel is not a normal person. They're mentally disturbed and they're not safe to be around with, especially if you're part of their target sex. Just leave them alone. So basically you're a masochist. That's cool. Try sitting on a cactus and feel bad for the cactus. Saves on gas. Although part of me commends your efforts. At least he can't sulk like a bitch and be like, "Why won't anyone give me a chance?" loudly crying. You took one for the team even though you knew it was a rattlesnake well before it bit you. I literally just had to scold my coworker the other week for trying to enter a relationship solely with an "I can fix them" mentality. Drugs. One-sided. Blatantly using them for money. Stay strong and don't let the mindset make you final decision in the future. I've seen it with females hating men, so why wouldn't the opposite exist? What I do is remove myself from the situation. It doesn't matter if they can be fixed, they don't want to be fixed, said GTFO, and let him be. Golden rule of thumb. When someone tells you who they are, believe them. Serious question though. Why did you date and try to change an incel? Are all the good men dead? Cold sweat smile. Mindsets like that are set so deep it's highly unlikely to change. I don't want to say impossible, because sometimes the weird happens. You definitely deserve someone that respects and understands you. As do we all. Life is too short to put up with that kind of stupidity. Gods. I hate the "you aren't a man so you don't understand." Such a crutch for not being able to intelligently defend your position. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.